What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. We seen hip-hop homicides. They spoke on King Von. I thought it was dope. We watched it. But I'm not going to lie. I think it was things in the documentary that I think didn't really touch on real strong things, though. We all seen what happened to King Von. I took him to the board, broke him down, explained it in my opinion, gave you my conclusion. But since they dropped this documentary, a lot of the people have been saying, True, bring this back to the board and explain to us again. New people jump in the culture every day. Now, we all seen what happened. It's so much shit that I don't really need to tell you guys, okay? Because we seen it. We know King Von, old block representative. It's other hoods that I think he represented too, but we know him specifically, like from the old block, my board coming down. We know he became a rapper. He beat a murder case. He beat it. We all know he has a reputation. He do the diss music. So I ain't gonna lie, when he lost his life, I instantly thought this was like some op shit. The ops must have spotted him out there in Atlanta and it went down because he was known as a high value target. When I seen that this was like some superstar rapper shit, that shit shocked me. According to the police in Atlanta, downtown at Monaco's Hookah Lounge, King Von was shot and killed. I guess he died later on in the hospital, but, it stems from that. He was in an altercation with a rapper, Quando Rondo. He walked up on Quando Rondo, gave him a 5-piece spicy, and it went crazy, big time shootout. His friend LulTim bails out the car and shoots King Von. Police shooting. Okay, then 2 of Von's friends get shot. Slutty killed. Louis a headshot. But for a while, we thought Louis died too. We thought he was killed too. We all seen that. I could talk for days for that, but I done broke that down already. I kind of want to jump right into it in the conclusion. And I done did this before, but like I say, it's new people in here. And since that thing came out, it kind of updated a little bit. Multiple people have said this, including Track, and I'm not sure if Track realized, but Track, these interviews that you're doing, it kind of puts King Von as the aggressor. Now, the video that we seen kind of paints King Von as the aggressive, but with you co-signing it, really, really sinks real deep. I'm not sure if he realized that. You say Von got out the car, instantly walked up on Quando Rondo, knuckled him up. Even Caleb B didn't know he was fighting. Nobody knew. This just happened. Some people say somebody walked up to the car and told him that, hey, Quando Rondo here. And that's what people said. People told him Quando Rondo was here. He instantly jumped out the car and he gonna go. That's the Von. That's the Von I've been hearing about for a while. That's the Von we see in the music shit. That's the Von that we know who don't play, be on go. But that's the problem, okay? Von has a manager, okay? A manager that was there with him. 100K Trap, okay? That's his manager. He was actually shot with Von. That's his manager. Now, Track, you didn't manage a lot of people, And some of your artists had a problem with Quando Rondo. Kodak Black had a problem with Quando Rondo. He did the fake hairstyle. Kodak and NBA be throwing shots at each other and shit like that. So you got to understand that you was cool with Melly. Melly and them had a problem with that side of NBA Youngboy and shit like that before. Remember that, Von knows all those guys. T Grizzly and NBA Youngboy got into it before. Von knows T Grizzly. You got to understand, so Von been hearing a lot of tough guy talks from niggas like Quando Rondo and NBA, okay? So Von was already on notice not to let a nigga like that play with him, in my opinion. With him having a manager, I think he should have showed Von some better guidance. He should have leaded him the right way in my position. Von not from Hollywood. Von is not from Hollywood, bro, okay? This man came straight out of jail to a mansion, okay? I'm not sure if he understood the rules of this shit. Walking up on a famous rapper, knocking him out, beating him up, treating him like a bitch ass nigga. Somebody might not like that. Somebody might try to take up for him. Like, I'm sure if Quando Rondo would have walked up on King Von, I don't think Get Back Gang would have appreciated that or let that shit slide. So I'm not sure if Von realized that, you know. This wasn't a street. This was Hollywood. This the glitz and the glamour. Von wasn't used to that shit. Von was like on some real street shit. You know, sometimes life is like a light switch. Sometimes you got to know when to cut it on and cut it off, in my opinion. So I'm not saying that in a bad way about Von, but I just think Von handles some rap shit a street way. And I think the streets is not rap. But now, streets is rap. No such thing as a rap game. All that shit is the same shit. I totally agree with that. But I think with him being Hollywood, 100K should have leaded him right. Von was already on the case with Lil Durk and Bezu where he couldn't be around Lil Durk. So he's already on stipulations, papers, and all kind of shit. It's no way nobody should have even walked up to Von and put any negative energy in his ear. No way. That's what you got security and the homeboys for. Somebody should have took this for Von, in my opinion. But then again, Von is a leader. You know, Von do what the fuck he want to do. I don't see nobody telling Von to stop or don't do this shit and he gonna listen. So I understand that. But I do think somebody should have tried hard enough to not allow this to happen. He the money maker. But I'm gonna tell you something that I noticed with that fight. The bigger Von get, the bigger everybody else get and everybody eat, you know. When you don't got people around you that's around you for 20 years, 30 years, you got new people around you, you know, shit like that. They don't be strong enough to tell you, no, you can't do that, bro. Hell no, you can't do that. So they'll just let you do anything you want to do. Remember, the more famous and richer King Von got, the more famous and richer 100K Track get. So I'm not saying that he set him up, but I'm saying he didn't be strong enough on Von to let him know, you know, you're not going to do that. Get the fuck away from my car telling us that shit about Quando Rondo. Y'all go do that shit. We ain't gonna do that to Von. We know he a hothead. The man on the attempted murder case now. There's no way that should have went like that. That fight should have went to TMZ. There's no way it should have led to somebody getting buried, in my opinion. Sometimes, you know, the fame came fast for Von too. Sometimes that should have come fast where it'll blind you. You know, you'll be blinded by the fame, the glitz, and the glamour and don't realize that it's a lot of snake shit going around you. A lot of people around you ain't who they supposed to be. You got a lot of bad energy around you. These niggas right here leading you in bullshit. These niggas doing this shit here. It should have been some energy around to say, you ain't finna throw away all this good coming off that punch. You know, I'm pretty sure people can see that far either though. But I just think Von was getting so big, he should have been handled more professional, okay? Instead of handling on some street shit, in my opinion. You know, I'm gonna tell you something though. LulTim defended Quando Rondo, but to be honest with you, he was just in the background. You know, you didn't see him in the mix. He just came out and did what he had to do. Now the thing with LulTim is he made a career. He ended up making a career, okay, off of killing King Von, dropping diss songs, interviews, all kind of shit for it, you know. That didn't come off right. That came off as if you guys did that shit on purpose. Not saying you did, but that came off the wrong way, in my opinion. You know, I think King Von death was senseless. I think the industry was robbed of his talent. He got big that fast. Imagine where he'll be right now. Imagine what he'd be right now. He got that huge without no big time features. He didn't have the Drake feature. He didn't have the Yo Gotti feature. He didn't get the Baby feature. He didn't get the Tory Lanez feature. He got hot like that by himself. Yeah, he got some Dirk features, but they wasn't like his main videos. His main videos was him. A lot of people don't realize this guy was talented as hell. I just think, you know, the street shit is too much. But I agree with everybody. Nobody talks about Slutty. You know, the police killed him. Police, why in the fuck did you kill Slutty? Why in the fuck were you aiming to shoot him? They wasn't aiming at y'all. They wasn't shooting at y'all. Yeah, it's a shootout. Shit going on. But we was told, y'all on y'all knees, hitman style, shoot motherfuckers and shit. You sure you ain't one of the motherfuckers who shot Von? We don't know what's going on. Louis was hit in the head. Why in the fuck was y'all that aggressive? Who on their side was shot? Yeah, they say Tim was shot by the police. LulTim was shot. Y'all done gave LulTim a bond. Y'all done gave LulTim a bond. He out on jail on bond, making diss videos and all kind of shit. I'm not sure what's going on with the whole Atlanta justice system, but I'm not gonna lie, it's a piece of this with Slutty and Louie that feels like a cover-up to me. We want to know more about what happened to these young men, why in the fuck they were targeted, and why in the fuck were they killed. Why? Yeah, we know they were shooting and shit, but did Slutty have a gun? Was Slutty shooting? You know, we didn't get this information. We want to know more about these two. Police, we want to know more about these two. Y'all keep having this. We want to know more about these two. And we want to know more about what the fuck happened to King Von. We want to know. So we watched the hip-hop homicides. I thought they spoke on a lot of shit, but in my opinion, you know, Von was super famous. He was rich. You know, he came straight out of jail into the mansions. He knew nothing about Hollywood, the glitz and the glamour. That man from the hood. He handled that issue like hood street. He handled that shit like street shit. You know? I don't think he was aware that, you know, Quando Rondo is a celebrity to his friends. And, you know, he got protection just like you had protection. So I think that's how that got dangerous. We kind of seen this same shit recently happen with Takeoff and them, you know? So I think we got to get to the point, in my opinion, where we no longer use our friends, our homies, as security. We got to end that. If you care about your friend, then get security for your friend. All y'all need security. It's no longer risk your homies' life to be shooting blinks for you if shit go down, in my opinion. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the only truth.